just mean it's like I'm with my old girl, like you can say my home girl, but it's like an adjective. It's like you don't need it to be there, but it's there just because of the vernacular of how a person want to express it.
All right, somebody.
All right. So you making me go there. You're making me go there now.
Words you don't just really use.
I'm like, man, I forgot who I'm talking to. I gotta. Shit, bro. You funny, yo. No, so I think this is a good topic, and I'm glad you actually rocking out with me. Is this mine? Nah. Nah, but I'm glad you definitely rocking out for sure. This is these are the type of topics that I like to talk about because it's like you ever had a family meeting? You ever just had one though, like? And so you ain't know what to expect at these family meetings.
No.
You just knew everybody was here, and most likely everybody in trouble. And this is like, it makes me feel comfortable because at least I know I ain't the only one who, you know what I'm saying, did something. We gotta have a family meeting. You don't just have family meetings, bro, if it's not like, you either hit the lottery, that's the best thing you can hear. I had a family meeting, but outside of that, like, nigga, it's some shit, bro, that is about to be discussed, and most likely it's like...
It's concerning everybody. I'm not singled out.
Yeah.
This is, hey.
Yeah, and so that's why I'm like, you know, do we honor these family talks? You know what I'm saying? With like reverence though, like, you know what I'm saying? I like these joints, bro. I like these joints. But I wanted to talk about this. I saw like the video I was telling you about, and it said how women act, like their behavior when they grow up with no father. And I'm just like, ooh, and I was just seeing some stuff that was taking place, and yeah, I mean, that's why I asked you. I was like, do you feel like when yourself, like a daughter, grow up without a father, do you become hypersexual? Is that like realistic to say?
So what you found? You said that pretty much. That's
it was showing how women are more hypersexually when they grow up with no father. And I was just kind of like, well, I know my wife grew up without a dad, so let me ask her
what
because
portion of time?
You know.
Not yet.
But you know, like that's kind of like something to me. I'm like, let me ask you, and what did you say? Like, is that actually true to say that growing up without a father, you feel like you became more hypersexual?
Yes, I would say, for speaking for myself, yes. Although I didn't understand completely as a child, you know, why I, you know, behaved as I did at times. It was just something that I felt like was just in me to do, to react, to be like, you know. Whereas now looking back at it, I realized that I was looking for something. I was in search, I feel like, of a part of me that was not, you know, as present clearly. And so, like, now looking at it, it's like, well, clearly I had a lack of masculine energy to be there to, in a way, I want to say groom me or guide me, or just having that balance in the home. I feel like I got some sense of masculine energy for sure from my mom, as much as she was able to, implement and be, a certain way in guiding myself or our family. But I mean, there was a sense of there's something missing, or, knowing that others had both their parents and stuff like that. It was kind of like that. And I did notice a lot of sexual curiosity, promiscuity as I continued to grow up. And I think that was just kind of the thing, though, was that I was looking for that, back then, attention, or just more of an understanding and awareness of that part of myself that was not there, that was, in a sense, absent for a good portion of my younger years. So.
See, like, I was under the assumption, when it comes to like fathers not being in the home, based on the shit I used to hear from my upbringing, was number one, protection. There's no protection. There's like a sense of undeveloped security that you grow up and fucking experience. Number two, protection and provision. Yeah, provision. So it's like, oh shit. Oh, like you start comparing yourself to other people because they have certain things that other people may like. Oh, like, bro, you did it. You got those, bro. You got the fresh Nike Jordan, bro. Like, yo, where you get those from, bro? Them black Tims. I remember the first time black Tims came out, bro. Like, everybody was going to go get them because you was only used to the beige pairs. So it's like the butters, bro. But that's like what it was. You grow up and start comparing yourself, right? And then you want to stand out.
Yeah.
You want to stand out.
Yeah, but being in a one-parent home, with mom did as much as she can, as best as she could, and those types of things, luxuries, just were not completely there. So heck yeah. Comparing yourself, looking around like, damn, that must be nice.
That shit hurt though, bro. But it's real.
Yeah.
It's real on a psychological level because everybody want that like luxury of how a dad makes a daughter feel, or even how a father makes a son feel. Sons listen, that shit. The apple don't fall far from the tree unless it's a fucking windy day. Yeah, so it's like, bro, men go through that shit too. It just don't look as abnormal when you see a guy having sex with multiple women versus a woman having sex with multiple men. Yeah. But I understand anyone who could argue. No, it's a double standard, but I completely understand why it is a double standard because I'm telling you, bro, like, if I'm drinking something out of a cup and I give it to you, you're more likely to drink that if you did not see me put my finger in it first. Like, you can share a cup. Like, Jesus was sharing a cup with 12 dudes. Ain't nobody stick their dick in it.
Oh, my gosh.
For real, bro. Like, take this cup. Oh, shit. John's put his dick in it, bro. It's a new cup. John, now why'd you have to stick your Peter in there, man? Damn. That was some good wine, my boy. But that's why I said, like, you can't argue it, even though you can, and it'll have a funny, like, it's a funny argument, but I think it is very unique. But I think the importance of the father figure that we all miss out on, we don't grow up with that. I think it's ultimately like, it is being able to grow within yourself with stability.
Right.
It's like you can grow in stability and you don't have to start worrying and how to navigate these particular emotions that you're not used to experiencing, because no one's saying that they're wrong to experience those emotions. Like, those emotions are not wrong to experience. It's just when they're misguided.
Yeah, that's what I mean. The guidance, the structure, you have a foundation of, hey, more of this is kind of the blueprint and the way about going about things, so that you are protected. You are, in a sense, good.
Yeah, that's the whole comfort of what a child needs from a grooming of a parent, or especially a father figure, because the mom is going to give naturally what the father is not going to give. The man is going to give naturally what the mom is not going to give, because we're leading from two different angles. With the divine connection of the opposite energy, if you will. So we're going to lead, masculinity is going to lead with structure, courage, balance, vulnerability, just being open, being honest, being accountable, being responsible. So it's like, and it's going to nurture, it's going to show you how to use yourself in the best way. Like, your energy. This is how you use your energy in the best way for you. Put your energy into this. Put it into this. Put it into this. Like, when you experience these particular emotions and you desire this and you desire that, if you want to do it in a way where it's more structured to you, to where you can be more responsible with these emotions, then it's like, okay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's what I believe masculinity plays a part when it comes to both daughter and sons. I believe I think it's both.
Yeah, I think that practicality and, shoot, it plays a huge part. It plays a huge part, and also just being able to be balanced, like you said, knowing how to maneuver and channel your feminine energy, your creative energy, in a way that is best, instead of not being aware of or having that kind of guidance to where you're in more of a chaotic state. And we know those waves is just crazy crashing, and you know what I mean. So just the lack of emotional stability, is definitely a thing. And I ain't gonna hold you. Even the stuff that we try to like hide and suppress and things like that, it's bubbling. It's bubbling up. If it ain't coming out, it's still bubbling up. If that lack of vulnerability is there because of the lack of masculine awareness, and union within yourself, then it's like, it's gonna spew out. It's gonna burst out eventually, and in ways that may not be best for you or others, so it's crucial. It is crucial. And so I know that, speaking for myself, I put myself in situations and predicaments and made choices out of ignorance and just no sense of balance. And so definitely experienced a lot of myself in more of a chaotic, unstructured, undisciplined, and aware states growing up without my father, for sure. So yes, it's huge. It's huge, especially when you come in here and you don't really know what's what. It's like to at least have an example before you, of the masculine, feminine, in a sense, on display, is like, dude, I have at least something.
I know, right?
I have a starting point. But to come in without that, only one, only one, and then, that one just doing the best they can. Like I know my mom did the best she could, you know, to be able to provide. She worked multiple jobs. She worked not through night shift and stuff just to be able to raise 4 children, two that she took in, one being me, you know, even from my biological family. And so, like, yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot. And then to even think about, like to know that she experienced the same kind of thing when she was younger, as far as an absent father in the home too, is like, dude, this stuff just passes on and passes on, you know, for generations at times. And it's like, we gotta see what's been going on, why things are the way they are, really understand ourselves, and, you know, just reconnect with the masculine within ourselves and feminine within ourselves, to be able to have that balance is so important. Super important.
Do you feel like when being at a young age, like your attraction, like, okay, so was your attraction to boys? Was it towards women? Like, what was your attraction and your sexual desires? Like, how were they based on not having, in a sense, a father figure?
So should it be like sexual orientation or just my, you know, preference, I guess?
Yeah, what?
I didn't actually have a preference. I was attracted to both sexes. And it just seemed very natural to me. And so whether it was a female or whether it was a male, it wasn't really, I don't think about that. I think it was more so just the energy, you know, the energy that was within the being that played the part of like the attraction for me. So, and then at a young age too, outside of my mom telling me like, oh, it's supposed to be this way, and religion and all of that stuff being given to me, I didn't see sex, you know, in any light. So I know now that it was just really just an energy thing. So it wasn't a polarity thing from a young age for me. So I was just attracted to what I was attracted to.
So it was like you was attracted pretty much to what you was feeling. Okay. So yeah.
So yeah, definitely let my emotional side and instincts, my feminine energy, kind of take the lead, which that's what I was seeing anyway. And my mom. So yeah.
See, that's the thing. It's like it's like a two-sided car.
Yeah.
Where did you feel judged in that type of way?
I only felt judged when, again, I was more so like told that, hey, this is a sin from religion, or I was told this is, you know, what's natural and this is what's not natural thing. And so it was only when I was given that information that I then questioned like my own way of being, like just allowing myself to be as I was without judgment. Like, yeah.
And see, I think, you know, like that can go two different ways though, because it's like, for example, let me ask you this. Did it affect you, like, in years later?
Did what?
That very thing.
Being taught that this is
sin.
Heck yeah, because it led to like shameful thoughts about it. You know, knowing that I still could walk past someone and be like, damn, you know, or just like really be feeling someone.
That's funny.
Like, you know, it's not just being you know, a physical outward attraction, but like, man, something about the energy, like that's just like a vibe with this. This is, ooh, you know, just again, just allowing myself to be like more curious about and wanting to get to know more of. So, but it's really it's really, I know, I just like a reminding of like my true self, but with that teaching and that, you know, conditioning, I judged myself for it. And so it was just something that I didn't talk about clearly. I didn't feel like I didn't feel safe enough to talk about it. I didn't also feel like, you know, I felt like if it's a sin, then it's something that I need to, in a sense, be delivered from. And that I need to get over it. That, you know, with the help of Jesus, I will overcome the thoughts and the feelings that I, you know, experience within myself, you know, concerning this topic. It's like, yo, it's not okay. But all at the same time, it's like my sister, one of my siblings or whatever, came out at a certain point, you know, and, you know, she expressed that she was a lesbian or whatever. And it was just like, man, just to see how things changed within, you know, my family and everything like that, it was just like, dang, man, that's tough too. It's just like, it didn't encourage me to be in more of like a free, you know, of shame and all that kind of a light. But it was like something that inspired me silently though, to be like, dang, because it's like, I don't disapprove of you. I don't see you no different. Like, bro, you just love who you love. Like, you know? So I just still knew, like, even though I was told this is wrong, this is a sin, this is, you know, not natural and stuff like that, I just still felt deep within me, like, who am I to judge? Like, I don't judge those that do, you know, have those kind of lifestyles and stuff. So I just never had that in me. So even though the Bible, or even though I was taught this is not okay, so like, dang, do I have a lot more love for even the ones that are gay, you know, whatever, you know, than God to love them?
No, for real.
To not judge them.
But that was my whole point, because I'm like, shout out to you, Alana and Grace. That's the point. I was just kind of like, the father being there could also help prevent that. I believe that. And I try to look at it from two angles. Is you got the occult side, but you also have the projection side. You know, like, our masculine being there is fucking helpful.
Heck yeah.
But our father being there is too. We just don't want to acknowledge the shit because it's not a social norm. It's not. It's not a social norm to acknowledge your father. It's just not normal no more. It's like, and then when the shit is happening, it's almost like rarity. And then you get people that want to like look at you funny because like, hey, I grew up with a dad or a sense of a father figure in my life where I got some stability. But I ain't saying I'm a better person because I'm more stable. I understand what to do with my emotions. I got some emotional intelligence. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, but that's the thing, is like, can those that do have the emotional intelligence still hold that emotional intelligence while fucking getting slapped in the face? Because I think that's where that father figure comes in handy for guys. For the guy, because listen, when we grow up, I'm telling you, it just don't work the same for women and men. Because women can get in the car and go, boom. We can get in the car too and go, boom. I can get in like 5 different cars, bro. But if 5 different people get in one car, it's different. It's just always gonna seem like that to society. But dude, look at this. For men get this treatment all the time. It's just like, bro, if a divorce happened, why is it more comfortable for society to accept that the kids would do better with the mom? Because the mom is more what? Nurturing, more caring, more compassionate, more empathetic. It's just like, bro, once you hit all those, the father is just like, yeah. It's like, well, so how is he here again? But that's my point. So it's like, these are those like inner demons that go on inside of both men and women. And I think bringing it to a table to where you can express it and you can talk about it and you can put that shit out there. Like, yo, I ain't grow with no dad. And as a guy, I experience porn. As a guy, I experienced mental stimulation at its highs, and I wanted to continue to experience that shit. Because once I got a taste, it was hard not to not want it again, bro. It's like your first spoon of peanut butter. You don't know what else to put in your mouth but that, bro, at the time. And so I'm like, dude, like, it felt so good, and I wanted to keep doing it, and I kept doing it, and I kept doing it until it got to a point where I was just like, bro, I didn't know how to connect with a human. So it was just like, bro, I was looking for the space button and the enter button because I'm like, shit, what am I doing with this thing? How do I type? Where's the enter? So I'm like, bro, like, shit.
It's not working.
What's wrong with this PC, bro? Like, damn, spent all this money. All right, so, but that's why I feel like the father figure plays a part in both female and male lives because, again, it's still gonna teach you stability. And when you are stable in your thinking, your emotions have a lot more stability. But because you know why? It's you can be more practical. I can teach you what to do with this shit, bro.
Exactly.
I can show you what to do with this.
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
It's like, yo, bro, like.
Because we're filled with the divine feminine creative energy. It's but knowing how to channel it in ways that, will be of our highest desire and where we can, yield the best for ourselves in the long run. It's like, if we had only known certain things, which a lot of us can say, then we probably wouldn't have done certain things, So, heck yeah.
I think everything that we have done though was supposed to be experienced. Because even this day was always a reality because of what we desire. And I think that's where I kind of like let it be known like, hey, ain't nothing wrong. It's just an experience. You just an actor, an actress, if you will. So it's like, it's just an energy here that's playing all of this shit. But bro, like, don't this shit get deep, y'all? Bro, this shit get like deep, bro. Like, when you get sucked in sometime, man, and then you be like, yo, how do I like get out of this? Or how do I finagle my way out of this? Or how do I face this? Because that's when you really know you bought into the character again. You bought into the reality again. And there wasn't nothing wrong with you buying into your reality. It just felt that way when you didn't know you was the one shooting the scene. That's where that shit be coming in. So I like these talks because all it shows us is, listen to this shit again, please. All it shows us is if Mother's Day is the most talked about holiday when it comes to the household, the parental household, Mother's Day, feminine, and then when Father's Day comes, you hear pretty much nothing about it. Then look at what the psyop was when it came to patriarch and matriarch. It was, how can I pin one against each other and make them two? I mean, like, we won. It's like one here. That's it. Right. And these are like costumes, dude, with some polarity adjustments, but you'll feel it. That's really just what that is. But enjoy the conversations, man, at the very least. And when you have a chance, express it how you feel it. People want to know these things, dude. They want to get in your business.
Okay.
And that's fine. Let them in, bro. Like, I got some room in this suitcase, as long as you don't mind being zipped close to my heart. So yeah, like, let them in and let it just like be an easy emotional expression, and let that be the wave that you enjoy, you ride, and you surf on while the sun is still beaming down. Alright. Beach talk, yo. So I'm out of here. We out of here. That was super fun, bro. That was super fun. Peace out, y'all.